All right, we are live once again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Steak and Cake. I'm your host, John Steak and Cake. Felt like doing another live stream. I mean, I'm free. I don't have anything going on. Why not, right? So, this is not going to be like last week's stream where I just explain a joke over and over and over again. That got kind of exhausting, as funny as it was. I don't think that's wise for me to do. So instead, I made mine just reactive. I made my title very reactive and also kind of true. So if people start asking, I'll explain later, but we'll see. Bad Influence is just a really, really good Thomas fan film made by my good friend Vincente22. All right, I'm just sending the link out to people. So good. Why didn't they make a sequel? I don't know. I don't know, Marie. I don't know why they made it a Tobias sweep. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe we'll see one of these days. All right. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Yeah. There's not really a theme to this one other than the provocative statement in the title of the stream. I'm just here to chill out and hang out and have fun. Why are we at zero people? What the hell are we doing? This sucks. I think it sucks. Boo boo keys. So yeah. Also, don't mind me. I'm having dinner right here. You consider that it was very badly needed a script editor. Me choosing violence. Hello, Jamie. Nice to see you here. Have I considered it was barely badly needed a script? Well, long live the iron. Not a film, May. Not a film, but eh, I mean, I mean, Long Live Iron Horse is good. It is very good. Badly need a script editor. Honestly, I mean, I haven't watched Bad Influence in a bit, Jamie. I mean, there are a couple things I would have done differently, personally, but that's just me. In fact, it's funny. I actually had an executive decision within like the production of Bad Influence, a very minor one, but it was an executive decision that I made that I contributed towards. And it's so insignificant, I'm not even going to share. But there was a certain flashback scene I that I suggested having a flashback scene from Act 3 moved to the end of Act 2 because I thought it would flow better. And Vincent was like, "Wow, you're right," and so he changed it. And that was besides editing the sound effects for a big chunk of the movie, that was my contribution. The entire Coldy subplot needed to just straight up not be there. It went nowhere. I can kind of see where you're coming from with that. It could have been a little better developed. I thought I thought it was decent. I thought it was all right. Hang on, sorry. I'm having people texting me. I'm having people text. I'm hungry for your food. What? God. Hi, John. I'm playing Dandy's World right now. Hi, Nick. John Steak and Cake. Hi, James. John, can you explain the 6-7 joke again? I don't know if I have the heart to do it. Hello, John saying it. Hi, Kaya. It's all right. I've argued it probably should have been a side story like Redacted. Honestly, Marie, I agree. I think that would have been. It would have worked. I think it would have worked like that. When the Cully thing happened, I assumed they were going to find Godred in that rubble from earlier in the film, and Cully would get closure from that. Yeah, Jamie, that kind of does happen, but it's a post-credits thing. Hello, Special Trees. That's the joke. Hello, Rusty number 5. Wow, we're just getting an influx of people all of a sudden. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Excellent. Anyways, I'm going to get started on my food. Bro's eating food. Yeah, I'm eating food. I'm having chicken strips. Never the Same Again. I'm not familiar with that one, Jamie. Which one's that? Who made that? Sigmund the Freud engine. That's good. Thank you. Milk Tanker Media. Oh my gosh. No, wait. No, you're actually kind of right. I haven't seen that in years. What feels like eons. But that was good. That was good stuff. The conversation's way too engaging. I have to put my food away. Sorry, Huey Magoos. I'll have to save you for later. The conversation's way too engaging. That Silver Avenger, but no, Silver Avenger was really good. I rewatched a good chunk of it recently. It still really holds up. I heard someone once describe it as like if a CW drama was Thomas the Tank Engine. And I agree. It's all of the best parts of a CW drama show put into Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm watching MTM lately. Season 3 is like some of the best, most peak stories. Yeah. Milk Tanker Media? Oh no! On account of the fact there are literally CW characters in it. Exactly. And also just the writing and the tone of the stories also helps with that. Pilk! I love Pilk! No! 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 I haven't watched MTM in so long. Yeah, Milk Tanker Media, I think dude was really ahead of his time. Something new. Something new. I know who you are. I don't know if I'm allowed to say who you are. The Little Westerner is arguably so much worse than giving a homeless person coupons because you're giving the whole is going to be people saying you're wrong and I suck. Well, Vincent, you'd be lucky to find people. No, that's not. I'm not going to say that. That's mean. That's mean. I'm not going to say that. Logan. Yeah, it's Logan. Hi, Logan. Like, I thought that the two Milk Tanker movies were so awesome. They are pretty good. I think they're of very high quality. I can't believe we've gotten this many people in the stream in such a short amount of time. John, you should teleport me to your house so I can debate you. You know, Marie, you're always like free. No, nope. Can't say that. That would be opening Pandora's box. I don't know if I can do that. More would join if you explain the 6-7 joke again. I I don't have it in me to explain the 6'7" joke again. That was my stuff when I was a kid. The main thing I remember was MTM was the big Oliver Crash, super evil. Dude, Kaya, that is like that is one of my favorite moments from the Milk Tanker Media series. It's just so impactful, and it's so good. That whole saga with the trucks and Oliver and like all that in Milk Tanker Media series. Oh, absolute cinema. What Pandora's box? Well, if I told you, Marie, that would open Pandora's box. Silent Melody is one of the all-time greats. Yes! Jamie, you're right! I love Silent Melody. And the fact that he used a Target wooden railway like diesel, like electric engine for Melody was so good. Claw of the Law was... I remember when Claw of the Law came out, it didn't change my brain chemistry like Bad Influence did, but it did something. Anyone see the new Bulgy video? As in Bulgy 13, Jane? I have not seen it. I'm sure it's great. I wish Bulgy 13, otherwise known as 01 Salty, I wish Mr. 01 Salty would text me back on Twitter. He said he was going to audition for something I was working on, but he's yet to text me back. So Railway Repair's a Christ-like figure. He died for our sins. Hey, October, if you're still here, do you have the Sodor Railway Repair video? That would be appreciated if you have it. Just like Optimus Prime. I remember. The what? Oh, yeah, Marie, you don't know. If October is still here, I'm going to make them grab the Sodor Railway Repair video, and then we'll see. It feels surreal he's making videos like Thomas Blows His Stack in the year of our Lord 2025. We forever remember the Sodor Railway Repair. We do. We really do. As a kid, I was so excited for the race to Claw the Law. Legit makes me so happy that when I first saw it, that I was either eating ice cream or had just finished eating ice cream. Honestly, eating ice cream and watching Keycraze videos is it's certainly a combination. Sodor Railway Repair passed down the matrix of inspection to Winston. True. Hi, Grounder. Also, have you seen Epic Laffatu's new recent Ace episode? I have not. What is Epic? I'm so sorry. No offense to the Y Pictures guys. I occasionally forget whose videos are on whose channels because they all use the same models. That's no offense to them because their videos are actually really good. It's just that I get a little confused. That's my bad. You guys are awesome. You probably aren't going to watch us, but you're awesome. I have not seen this Need for Speed episode. I've yet to watch it. Thomas blows his stack. What if Thomas threw it back? I'll leave. Grr, I hate Ace. It's two people. Keep up the good. What was it that Epic Laffatu put out recently that I thought was really good? Oh, last year he put out A Day at the Races. A Day at the Races was so good. I loved A Day at the Races. It was a really, really, really good video. I think I might just be a... Wait, no, I feel bad for coming after Vincent Rescript editing because I also feel the red pen urge watching some of the Y stuff. I think I just might be a toxic perfectionist. Honestly, Jamie, I kind of get it. There's a lot of Thomas videos I see nowadays, and it's just because I don't know how to describe this other than I'm in college right now. I'm going to school for narrative film and writing. And I watch these Thomas videos, and I know they're not professional, so it's not really my place to get upset about it. But I see these videos, and I see and I get these moments of where I'm just that feels a little that dialogue feels a little redundant. You could have cut that out or shortened that out or tighten that up a little bit. You could have made that a little more concise. Certain things could have been written a little different. And I guess that's just the follies of being a writer who's going to college for writing. And then going on and watching a bunch of teenagers make Thomas the Train videos, if that makes any sense. So I understand you. I understand the feeling completely. John, I need for script editor. Listen, if you all need a script looked over or read or anything, I'm not. I mean, I'll do it pro bono. I mean, I I I like reading over stuff. I like suggesting things. It's fun. What else have I missed? Also, the Cactus movies are actually better than Bad Influence. Hi, Craig. I don't know if I agree. Probably because I think you feel red pen about literally everything except like Dumbing of Age and Leve. That is kind of funny. What else we have here? Key return form will take immediately. So awesome. Up to loose adaptations of Tom's The Great Railway Show. Yeah, Epic Laugh-A-Two's Great Railway Show videos. I thought they were good. Yeah, they were all right. Growing up as hating things you'd otherwise love. I'm sending you one right now. Okay, thanks, trees. Part of me would love to make a proper Thomas series one day, but I don't know how feasible that would be, especially with my other projects. Bring up MH1994 again. What are your brutally honest thoughts on his series and trains models? I don't think it's my place to be really critiquing trains models. That's kind of out of my area of expertise. And I haven't seen like any of his videos other than that one clip of Kenji with the Chinese dragon theme on top of it. So that's not really I'm not really at a place to really comment on that. Other than the Kenji scene, that was kind of dumb on his part. Rewrote Middle Engine, I need to be sure that it's not garbage. I scripted for like all the chase stuff for Y, so if you think the finals and cases are bad, I can assure you these are the refined copies. Well, Marie, I don't accept Jock the New Engine, even that writer thinks that adaptation sucked. Well, Marie, I think a lot of the Y picture stuff, that they have pretty solid scripts, in all honesty. I say solid. I mean, they're not perfect. Nothing's going to be perfect, but I think they're pretty good. Chase is a really good writer. I have a lot of faith in Chase as a writer. He's a cool guy, and he's equally a good writer. Man, I just write stories about my fictional railway companies, except when I cave and start writing Tidmouth and Eastern. But shush. Kenji Chinese Dragon. The scripts are liquid. Yeah, Jane. So there was this guy, MH1994. He did an adaptation recently of Marvelous Machinery, and when they introduced Kenji, the Chinese Dragon theme played, and a bunch of people flamed him online for it. So he went back and changed it to be a explicitly Japanese theme to play, which doesn't really solve the problem that he doesn't really need a nationality themed like intro theme. He then replaced it with Rhythm Heaven 2 music. Oh, that's crazy. Oh Lord, not that segment again. Anyways, that's my thoughts on it. Not going to go any further on that. It's just me, but some of the Scene 5 running me heavily of Master the Lemon stories. Honestly, Grounder, I kind of get it. If not David Mitten, the only other person I could imagine writing something like James and Super Ed would have to be Master of the Lemons. Because that Grounder, that's like the meanest thing you could say about Lemmy. Okay. All right, Jamie, before you come after me, I should say I'm good friend. I'm pretty good friends with Lemmy. I'm a pretty good friend with Sam. And I mean this in a really nice way. I feel like Lemmy could have taken the basic concept of Super Ed and made it work, and not just that, but make it fun. Super Ed walks so Derek could run. Yeah, me and Marie have been talking about this, but we're in kind of an agreement that Super Ed is like proto Derek, or like the beta Derek. I think I broke Lemmy. I made a tweet asking him to make a Super Ed sequel to Web of Lies, and then all of a sudden, all he does is make meme tweets. I have personal views with Lemmy. Even I'm not going to say his scripts are that bad. I'm friends with Lemmy too. I'm being most facetious because those season vets are turbo ass. Jamie, yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I do think so. John, I will be tapping you to proofread when I rewrite Super Ed. I can fix him. I legit think Master Lemon stories are legit the best this fandom has ever seen. No cap. Sam Webster, he's certainly up there. He's one of my favorite Thomas fandom writers. And I'm not saying that to be even like biased, even though I'm friends with the guy. He's just a good writer. I really like his stuff. I really hate the Stepney Gets Lost draft. Yeah, I'll be honest, guys. I was originally going to call this stream "So Those Season 5 Scripts," huh? That's what the original title of the stream was going to be. But I didn't want to really lock the stream into another theme the same way I did last time, because it got very exhausting to explain the 6-7 joke. Mitten was chugging the Tug's tank water in '97. Good God. Sam Webster? Oh, right. Yeah, this isn't like super common knowledge. So for those who don't know, Master of the Lemons, he's been credited as this before. Master of the Lemons, his name's Sam Webster, and I'm not doxing him. This is pretty much public information. He's yeah, he's okay with people calling him Sam. It's whatever. Goddamn, John revealing people's full names online. Cool. Can you change the name to how about that Sam Wilkinson 2016 map? Marie, I think that would get people to avoid my stream at all costs. Can you do one more 6-7? Okay, so for those who are not aware, last week I did a stream that was just called Unemployed Man Explains the 6-7 joke. So, just for Jane, I'm going to be doing one more. 6-7. There you go. That's the only one you get. Oh shit! I realized I got to pick up food. Goodbye, stream. Bye, Jamie. Thanks for coming around. Yippee! Sodor, Slate Quarry, and Big Dipper are dead. I've never been happier. Dude, I've seen the Tugs first drafts. I've saw like the original Jinx draft. It's so. All I'm gonna say is David Mitten has a lot of really good ideas and a lot of really weird ideas. And I think the virtue of Thomas the Tank Engine's original run of seasons 1 through 5 being so good is that they had two main creative voices who were able to balance each other out. If you have David Mitten but no Britt Allcroft, you have Tugs. If you have Britt Allcroft without David Mitten, you have Magic Railroad. And I'm not saying either are bad. It's just that you have something so much better and so much more balanced creatively, like seasons 1 through 5, when you have both creative voices balancing each other out. That's my take. Twist, Walter White, and just people involved Mitten during the riding with Super Ed. If you replace Wilkinson with the Soda Railway repair, that would fix things. If he can mend the rails, he can mend the cannon. Both aren't bad. They don't feel as close to the vision of Thomas as they were together. So rare for me to have seen someone have this take pre-Super Ed. I've had this take for like a really long time. So crazy how these original seasons. I haven't seen them yet. A kind soul in the chat. Can someone drop the season 5 drafts into the chat for Mr. Rusty number 5, please? Thank you. I can't access that right now. I don't want to. Anyways, I think the best draft script was by George. Hi, Matt. Hi. Nice to see you here. Dang, we're getting everybody here. We're getting new people. Like Jamie was here for the first time. I don't even really talk to Jamie that often. All the added details contribute to the experience of the story. I thought it was interesting the by George draft script had Thomas crash at night. That would have been a really impactful scene. Imagine if Lemmy joined chat. No, I don't think Lemmy's going to be joining tonight. I think he's at work. That or he's just chilling. Anyways, back to the food. Sorry, gang. I actually need to eat now. I love Buc-ee's. Yeah, let's go. I love Buc-ee's too, Matt. It's great. It's a lovely place. Love their brisket. Bubsy? No. When I die, spread my ashes on the Buc-ee's brisket smoker. You are insane. I'm just a pin message. That's too good. That's too good. That's too funny. I do like the original draft of Snow. I do like that Duke is there. I like that Duke's on all the scripts. I don't mean to sound like average Thomas fan because we're like, oh, Duke is so good. I like Duke. I'm a restrained Duke enjoyer. I really do like Duke. And I think it's really good that he was in, what was it, all of the narrow gauge scripts? I thought that was cool. Anyways, back to chicken. Got a bucket of chicken. They built a Buc-ee's right next to my home, and I've never been blessed more than the day that happened. We also have Wawa, which is almost as good. Dude, Murray, love me some Buc-ee's. I've never had Wawa, but I really like their cinematic YouTube commercials. I think those are really funny. OMG Scout from the hit game Team Fortress 2 on the game's 18th birthday. Dude, it's the 18th anniversary of Team Fortress 2. Never played the game, but it has impacted my life pretty well. I don't even know where to start with you. Do you know who I am? Kind of a big deal. Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. I'm a force of nature. If you were from where I was from, you'd be dead. I am heavy weapons guy, and this is my weapon. I don't know the rest of the copy. I don't know the rest. Some people think they can outsmart me. Maybe. But I've yet to see anyone who can outsmart Bullet. John, no swear. Yeah, the rule is, Jane, I can't swear. It's a fair game for you all. It's just that I can't do it. The Mafia got Duke. Marie said this earlier. She made a good point. That Old Warrior, which was Bertram's original name because his name was never it wasn't supposed to be Bertram. Old Warrior is still just as much of a cryptid. The only reason he's called Bertram is because his caretaker was named Bert, which is hilarious. Bertram. Oh, guys, relevant. Hang on. Listen, I got this guy on eBay several months ago for a really good price. Look at that. Near mint Ertl Bertram. He's just so cool. I love Ertl Bertram. He's just the coolest little guy. I imagine part of the reason he doesn't have a proper name is so kids didn't get too attached when he never appears again, and they gave him a name per Brit request anyway. I'll be honest, just calling him Old Warrior is really lit. That's a really good name for just a train. Old Warrior. All Earls are cool. Thoughts on Faraway Quarry 13? You mean Hugo? I mean, I don't know how much of an opinion I should have on him, but I think it's cool. I think he's cool. I like his flea market flea market collecting videos. I think they're cool. I own every toy of Bertram. He's my Shayla. My Shayla. Dude, I don't have a Shayla of my own. I just have. It's not Bertram, though. Bertram's not mine to claim. That is firmly a tie between Enterprising Engine 93 and Handful Macaroni. They fight to the death over who loves Bertram more. And my money's on October.
What's a Shayla? Said Percy.
Trackmores are both out of the box and new in box. Ertl new in box. All three versions of Turtles with Bertram. Dang, Marie, you have like everybody. BCP Bertram, yes. Biscuits. Henry Bertram. I want everything gone. I would what? Bertram and Duncan's story. That's interesting. What if Bertram was actually Smudger, guys? Like, imagine that. I remember that. What do you think of Heathcliff? Jane, you can't keep, dude. The Heathcliff comics, especially the modern ones, are nigh incomprehensible. And Jane and her don't order it. Jane and her personal server, like the last 2 weeks or so, daily she's been posting the the new Heathcliff comics, and it's so bizarre. Everyone here should read Dumbing of Age. I've heard of it. Murray, what's it about? I've heard it's good, but I don't know what it's about. Girlfriend had a VHS recording of season 8 from PBS. Yeah, I just saw that. I think it was interesting. Sheltered Christian girl goes to college. Things happen. Interesting. If Homelander encountered Super Ed, he would explode immediately. On God. So, anyways, how are you all doing this evening? John put the whiskey down. Hello, Sudreen Sigma Man. I'm not a drinker. Nice Bucky's hat, John. Big fan of it. Hello, Tony. Thank you. I do really like Bucky's. And more of the Tom Sawyer of A-Train. Dude, I can't believe Super Ed ran some girl over. Super Ed when he sees a happy couple. Oh my God. Yeah, Super Ed would do that. Yeah, Tony's the resident. Shoot, what's that show called? What is that show called? Why am I blanking? Super Ed fan club president. Super Ed when he sees an orphan girl. That's crazy. The boys, thank you. Tony is the resident The Boys enjoyer. That's their job. The Sopranos. The Sopranos is a whole other story. Woke up this morning, got some gabagool. Yes, I am licking the sauce off of the container. Cry about it. Bucky's is the best Thomas fan film. Interesting take. However, a pipe bomb. Yummers. You said Tony, and I immediately thought of the funny Gabagool show. No. My Tony is way worse. Tony Hawk. No, sorry. Dead meme. Can't do that. Keep getting gabagool. Woke up this morning. Got shot off a boat. We've been screaming for like We've been screaming. No, we've been streaming for nearly 40 minutes. Wow. You guys want to know what I really want? You know what I really want? I really want a wooden railway big city engine. I could really use a wooden railway big city engine right now. My childhood one is not, it's not of good quality anymore. I need a wooden railway big city engine. I need one. Well, tell me what you want, what you really want. So tell me what you want. Sorry, I can't sing that. I'll get copyrighted. I love the Spice Girls. I love the Spice Girls. I mean, mine still needs a tender. How would Deku take on Super Ed? I don't know. I don't watch My Hero Academia, nor do I watch most anime. I could really use an Erdl Emily, but we can't get everything we want, John. Well, Jane, you live in the United Kingdom. That's like the epicenter of Erdl Emily. You could very easily get one for like $10. Epic rap battles of history. I have one thanks to Enterprise Engine 93. Deku versus Super Ed. Begin. I'm Deku. Shut the hell up. And then Super Ed shocks him. No, the Emily market is bad now. It's bad now? No way. Thanks for reminding me I live in the UK. Well, Jane, anyone who's seen your videos would know that you live in the UK. No offense. But it's kind of obvious. Not a film, but I think the Master Lemon's full-length audio drama is the best Thomas films. I gotta agree with you there. I think they're good. I really enjoyed. The Token changed me as a man. The Token changed me somewhere in here. And then Long Live the Iron Horse was just a really gripping story. The Token made me cry. Yeah, I love The Token. The Token was life-changing. All the season 7 Earls are now it's over. 2003 guys are still fine though. All right. I connected with James a lot. James, okay, this is going to be really this. You know what? This ties back to the title of the theme of the stream. James is a character I love very dearly. He is my favorite Thomas character. For those who don't know, James is my all-time favorite Thomas character. And a lot of people don't know how to write for him correctly. A lot of people just and like the stories he's in are just not satisfying sometimes. And there have been some recent, in the past 5 years, there have been a lot of really good James stories that have been on the feature-length side. For example, The Token was a really good deep dive into James's psyche. And that was a lot of fun. That was a great story from Lemmy. And then last year, we got Bad Influence, which was another really good analysis on James, just in a different way, and I thought it was awesome. I love Bad Influence, and I love what it did with James. I love what Vincent did with James in that movie. I think it's honestly, it's a top 1 contender for sure. This year we got James and Superhead. I'm not counting that because that was made by the director of Thomas and Friends. Technically, that's official content. So, can't count that. Token and Bad Influence all have James. Enjoy sleeping on Web of Lies. I would never sleep on Web of Lies. How dare you? I love Web of Lies. I think it's great. It's all equally canon. Womp womp. Oh yeah, sorry if I'm like sniffling a lot, guys. Allergies are kicking my ass quite a lot. I like James because he's red. Yay! Listen, I love James as well because he's red, which is obvious. I really like the color red if it's not, obvious. Bad Influence having D261 existing in season 1 is the funniest thing ever to me. It's so good. Well, Kaya, okay, I'm trying to say this the nicest way possible without devaluing anything Vincent might say to that. I don't think we can really consider the seasons. I don't think we really like the TV show seasons in the same way we would if we were watching Bad Influence. It's all just different, and I appreciate that. I like difference. I like change among the videos. Also, if you guys are wondering what kind of food I'm eating, it's from I think it's a Southern only chain called Huey Magoo's, and it's quite good. I love Huey Magoo's. I can confirm. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. I didn't know they had Huey Magoo's where you live. That's awesome to hear. I love Huey Magoo's. I had Huey Magoo's with delicious. Thank you, Grounder. I didn't know they had Huey Magoo's where you live. That's awesome. Had it once, it's okay. Thank you for your input, Marie. I visit the South a lot. I usually get whenever I go. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you enjoy it. What about No Happy Ending? I'm not familiar. I forget I referenced the George W. nuclear blast in that video. I was up forever. Thanks for the Max lines. You did great. Thank you. I hope those go to good use. The Brendan nuclear plant. Chicken tenders for Henry. John, can you do a chicken tender review? I'd be happy to. So first of all, I wish I had an actual like tier list for this, but I don't. First of all, KFC chicken strips, F tier. They're not good. I don't like them. I don't like KFC's chicken strips. Just above that would be like Dairy Queen chicken strips. They're not that good either, but they do sauced variants, so I appreciate that. Cane's chicken strips. As much as I love Raising Cane's to death, I love Raising Cane's. Cannot get enough of it. I'm gonna have to put them in like B tier. Cane's chicken strips in B tier. Huey Magoo's. Huey Magoo's have a really good breading, really good seasoning, quality chicken. I'm gonna have to go A tier. That's somehow the most positive Cane's ranking I've ever seen. Oh, you misunderstand, Tony. You will never find a bigger Cane's fan than I. I adore Raising Cane's. I adore it. If you couldn't tell, it's a lovely chain. I love me some Raising Cane's. You are the Caniac. Yes, I'm the Caniac. Cane's is mid. Marie, how could you say that? We had lunch at Cane's the one time we met. How could you say such a thing? John, I'm changing your Discord username to the Caniac. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I know what you are, John. Okay. Anyways. All right, Marie. If you don't like Cane's, you don't like Huey Magoo's, what chicken strip chain do you like, huh? Oh, I also forgot Zaxby's. I can't rank Zaxby's. I've not eaten there since maybe 2016. I just don't have an opportunity to eat there as often. You enhance the experience, but that does not save the food. That's a shame. I think Lemmy's Desperate Measures is probably the best way to have a Thomas story set in World War II. Desperate Measures was an interesting little film, an interesting little story. It's just, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't like chicken, but Popeyes is like the best of them. I haven't had Popeyes chicken strips in a while either, but I like Popeyes, so we'll go the strange nexus between A and B tier. No more half measures, Walt. Also, Marie, what do you mean you don't like chicken? Chicken's like the universal like meat. What the hell do you eat? Got a bucket of chicken. What? I don't like chicken. McDonald's chicken strips confound me. I haven't had McDonald's chicken strips. I don't plan on it. Yeah, I like chicken less than other meats. I like popcorn chicken and chicken sandwiches sometimes. Okay, well that's acceptable. I like chicken less than other meats. So, like, what the hell do you guys eat? Like genuine question. I blame my parents being white. It ruined breast and legs and stuff forever. Breasts I can understand, but legs? Dark meat chicken? Dark meat chicken's like one of the greatest gifts to man. Chicken legs, chicken thighs? Breast. Vincent, no, don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. No, thank you. What have you sent me? where'd you rank Los Pollos Hermanos in your chicken tier list? Well, does Los Pollos Hermanos have chicken strips? Do they have chicken strips? Haven't seen Breaking Bad all the way through. Correct me if I'm wrong. She couldn't cook pork or steak either, for point of reference. Awesome. Marie, I hope you get better and eat better food. God bless you. Who's emailed? It was, yeah. I love me some good chicken wings, legs, tenders, and nuggets, but they got to be seasoned enough. If they're not seasoned enough, I'm not eating it. Real chicken Alfredo is also good. I will agree with that, Kai Blast. I love chicken Alfredo. It's great. I don't eat it that often anymore. I've been getting into tomato pastas lately. Love me some tomato pastas. What else we got here? What about Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A. Okay. Chick-fil-A, I forgot about them. They'll go in B tier. I think their chicken's good, but they lose a tier for being homophobic. And I am not a fan of homophobia. The chicken minis are really good. I should say I don't personally buy from Chick-fil-A. I do not give my own money to Chick-fil-A, but my parents do, and that's their decision, not mine. So whenever they do get food, they give some to me, and I like their food. It's good, but I try to avoid it because I have a moral compass. I think homophobia is F tier. Yeah, let's go ahead. In the chicken strip tier list, homophobia is going at a straight F. Just the concept of homophobia. And I am homophobic. No, never mind. That's not what you're going to say. Yeah, Vincent, you silly goose, you really thought? No, I'm not homophobic. I love gay people. I got bad news. I think they have okay chicken. Goodness gracious, Marie. The one chicken that I avoid on purpose, and you say it's the best one out of all of them? I quickly became homophobic. Hating on gay people became part of my lifestyle. Sorry, I'm quoting a guy that loosely sounds like Ben Shapiro. Not what I said. But I've been boycotting them for years for self-explanatory reasons. Yeah, for the best. I don't go out of my way to go to Chick-fil-A. I don't know if that's controversial or not. The only time I've had Chick-fil-A was with Brady and Keycray, and it was actually good. Okay. Zaxby's and Popeye's clear, but Chick-fil-A is like okay chicken. Okay. All right. I forgot your take on Popeyes. That's my bad. Popeyes has good chicken. I'll say that much. It's good chicken. Popeye used to piss me off a lot, but we're cool now. Popeye's low-key the LeBron of the chicken industry. I'm inclined to agree. Actually, put in the terms, Popeyes is the season 5 of the chicken industry. Well, I don't know if that's a good take to make because season 5, I don't really care for season 5 anymore. I mean, I hate to say it. I think the draft scripts have made me appreciate season 5, the final season 5, a lot more lately. Gay people are my thing in general. Good for them. Look at Chick-fil-A when I go with people from the department. I get 50% off as a first responder. Does it make up for the politics? Well, God bless you, Hunter, for being a first responder. Good deal. Ironic, isn't it? Trackmaster Championships, LeBron is Canes of the chicken industry. What about Chester's chicken? I've never eaten Chester's chicken, sadly. One time I was doing a play set in 2001. I said LeBron James instead of Michael Jordan. That's pretty funny. Why were you doing a play in 2001? It's set in 2001. Better question is, who's Chicken Chester? Yo, Chester? Wait. So, Vincent, were there anything else? Was anything taking place in that play that was set in 2001? Any other like pretty big event happening? I'm curious. Have you heard of GTSH's production Sodor Then and Now? Yes, G's series. I have heard of it. It is good. I haven't watched in a while, but it's good. I'm actually going to be voicing a character in one of the upcoming episodes, which is really exciting. That's oomph. That is oomph. Yes, John. Hey, John, what do you think of Cluckin' Bell? I do. Oh, I have 2 number 9s. Number 9 large, number 6 with extra dip, number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Yes, I do have the entire Big Smoke order memorized. We've seen Sodor from Cyber Rusty 99. Dude, Kaya, I'm in Sodor. I'm in Cyber Rusty series. I voiced Boko and Peter Sam. How have you never caught that? I literally voice characters for that series. Oh, I forgot. No, it's okay. But I literally voice characters. You want to know who's a really good voice actor in Cyber Rusty series? Vincente 22 as Bertram. He does a really good Bertram. My good friend Vincent does a really good Bertram voice. I can think about 9 or 11 historic events from that. You know, since you haven't heard of NHE, I wonder if you heard Tales from the Other Railways or Stormbringer. I have heard of Tales of the Other Railway. Used to be a big fan of it as a kid. And then, you know, I found out about what the admins of Sodor Island forums did, and I just kind of lost interest. I think you do a better Peter Sam than I do Bertram, but I enjoy Bertram. Well, thank you, Vincent. I'm not very proud of my Peter Sam voice, especially in Cyber Rusty's videos. I feel like I could do better, but I'm glad you enjoy it. I got beef with Mr. A. I don't even want to talk about Mr. A right now, guys. I don't even want to talk about him. I enjoyed doing Bertram and Annie's episode. You did do Bertram and Annie's episode, and you were great. I thought you did good. JS and I tried to do Other Railway years ago, kind of fell through. GTSH production never got mentioned in the Thomas X Thomas fan project timeline, but Mr. A is the Hedgehog series did. Yeah. The way I just be using my regular voice for like 90% of the characters in my Thomas series. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Rusty number 5, there's nothing ever wrong with that. Don't you even worry about that. Hey, shout out Freak Bob and John Pork. My ideal Thomas voice is Martin Sherman's Thomas with a British accent. I have to be very careful the statements I make about Martin Sherman, or else Marie will light me on fire. People were trying so hard to make Alone Lost back in 2020. I don't even want to talk about Alone, dog. I don't like Martin Sherman. Tobias is just today's Alone Lost. No, Vincent, the only reason you think that is because you're surrounded by the biggest fans of Tobias on a daily basis. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not going to end the stream. I should say that. I'm going to do something. We've now been streaming for 1 hour, and there goes my nose spray, which means things are only just going to get crazier from here. My ideal Thomas voice is literally just Eddie Glenn. I really do like Eddie Glenn as Thomas. He's my ideal Thomas voice. Like when I hear Thomas, that's him. That's Thomas. Rip the nose spray. He's doing steroids. It's not steroids. It's an antihistamine. Leave me alone. Oh my God, Grounder, you're so real for that. You are so real for that, Grounder. Martin Sherman doesn't hurt my ears. Martin Sherman, I can watch Hero of the Rails, the US dub, and not feel like my ears are going to peel off. Ben Small's voice is so high pitched. It's just not good. I don't like it. Martin Sherman in Hero of the Rails as Thomas, amazing. I love it. I think he did good. He is lacking a bit of emotion here and there. Sure, this is true. I still prefer it. I don't know what to tell you. I still prefer it. Martin Sherman, Hero of the Rails is dog water. Worst voice directing of the entire series. I disagree. I think he's good. Among Us, Hero of the Rails, true. Martin Sherman got better when the dialogue got better. He's great. You know what? I can admit that. Because Martin Sherman's really fun in King of the Railway and Tale of the Brave and season 17 and 18. I think he's good. I think he's better in those. I'll say that much. I think he's better in the arc seasons, but I still really love his Hero of the Rails performance. King of the Railway, I love King of the Railway. King of the Railway is the reason I am still into Thomas. Vincent, you can't be making these kind of jokes in my stream, man. It's wrong and we don't do it. Blame Marie. No, listen, King of the Railway. Just a second. Let me tell you all about King of the Railway. You didn't have to do that. We have free will. All right, so I'll be honest. So a bit of a timeline for you all. Circa 2011, 2012, I was starting to lose interest in Thomas. Day of the Diesels was kind of underwhelming. Season 15 was a bit underwhelming as well for 7-year-old me. And I was just starting to lose interest. 2012, I saw season 16 and Blue Mountain Mystery. And at that point, I was actively losing interest in Thomas at that point. Thomas had now been relegated to like other interests I had at the time. The two particular interests I had at the time in 2012 were Cars, like Pixar's Cars, and Angry Birds. So Thomas, Cars, and Angry Birds were my three main interests in 2012. And so Thomas, I just was not that impressed with a lot of the Peak mention. I was a big fan of Cars and Angry Birds. I don't know which one's Peak, but I think I could hazard a guess. But Thomas just wasn't impressing me. I still had a fondness for the show, but I just wasn't going out of my way to watch the new stuff after Blue Mountain Mystery. That was until they announced King of the Railway. I saw the trailer that came out early 2013. I was like, wow, this looks cool. And then season 17 came out a couple months later, and I watched the new episodes, and I'm like, wow, These are entertaining. When the trailer for King of the Railway dropped, I was appalled because it looked awesome. When the trailer for King of the Railway dropped, I was enamored. I was in awe. Yeah, and then season 17 came out. Like, Gordon Runs Dry. I think the trailer for King of the Railway and Gordon Runs Dry are the two things that dragged me back into the depths of Thomas' interest. If it wasn't for those two things, I probably would have dropped out of Thomas in 2013. I was just not enjoying the nitrogen stuff anymore. Blue Mountain Mystery. I love Blue Mountain Mystery now, but it just wasn't that interesting to me in 2012. And then later in season 17, we get Duck. And then we get Bill and Ben and Harvey. And it's like, wow, all these old characters coming back. And they were great. And it was awesome. And the show felt like, and not just that, but the episodes were airing on PBS in America at normal times, not just Saturday at 9 a.m. They were airing it at 7 a.m. They were airing it at 3 p.m. on weekdays, and it was awesome. It was great. It was like it felt like a second win for the franchise. Like the first year of Mattel's ownership felt like a breath of fresh air. And then 2014 happened, and two of the three main toy lines became awful, and then it just went downhill from there. But 2013, being a Thomas fan in 2013 is an indescribable emotion. It is a time, it's like you couldn't, there are a few times I would say would be better to have been into Thomas. We need Harvey. I do like Harvey. You had King Godred, yes. King of the Railway was so good. It's a little disjointed watching it now as like a film student and like a narrative filmmaking student. But I still really enjoy it. I like what King of the Railway represents. "2013 Pete Cars fan year." I agree. It was good then too. So when are you coming to Cass so we can get you in the cab? Well, Hunter, it's interesting you say that. Several weeks ago, my mom texted me just a Google screenshot of the Cass Scenic Railroad, and she was like, "Have you heard of this place?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of Cass." And she was like, "We should go there someday." And I was like, "Yeah, we should." So hey, Hunter, sometime in the future, might be going to Cass with my family. That might be fun. 69 minutes of stream, nice. 69. I'm so sorry. 468. I mean, there's Philip. It doesn't hit the same. Fine, I'll do the original. 6'7". Dude, Daniel Alsop's series was really interesting to me. I thought it was interesting the combination between Thomas characters and Carr's characters, and it was a fever dream because like every episode was like a near word for word ripoff of like an existing cartoon. I remember there were complete ripoffs of like episodes of SpongeBob, and there was like a ripoff of the adults, like the Robot Chicken Thomas sketch. I think I even remember there being like what was it? Nickelodeon's what was that show? Tough Puppy? I think that's what it was. Like Jerry Trainer voices the dog. 2D animated show. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? He even Rip Thomas episode. That's true. He did an entire like special where a B plot was just Tug's munitions. Tough Puppy. Yeah. That Puppy was a thing. I remember watching the premiere to that show when it came out in 2010. It's about what you'd expect from, Butch Hartman shows post like 2000. So Daniel Alsop, like one of his characters was just straight up just the main character of Tough Puppy. It was something. Also, what I think is interesting. I think he still makes videos. And what's even funnier is I remember Enterprising Engine 93 voicing Edward in a bunch of his videos, which is like, God bless Mashad, man. He's a trooper. He shall not deny a voice acting role even at the simplest request. I remember Mighty B. I remember Mighty B. That was a good show. It was a good Nick show. Matt's been in like everything. He has been in just about everything. Sheriff Runaway. He's gonna show up in my Marvel next. Guys, I have the best idea ever. We need to get Mashad. We need to get Mashad into the next Marvel movie. Yeah, Grounder, Chris Pratt's not that good of a person. Let's not compare the nice man that is Matt Mashad to Chris Pratt. Take part of the demo. He did OJ, Brooklyn Backslide. Well, Enterprising. He's like Matt is such a lovely guy. I actually met him over the summer, alongside a bunch of other people. Let me see if I can find this. Like I met a bunch of friends over the summer. Hang on, let me see. All right, so there's Matt. And there's me. Matt voices Lady after all. That's true. Yeah, I met a bunch of really cool people over the summer. I got to meet, Enterprising, Tyne Sensith, Duke of Benry Bay. Master of the Lemons, Garnet's World, Visionary Locomotive Works, Steve Garcia, Lego Master 365, Annie C. 3 Henry the Green Engine. It was just really good to meet all those people. John, how do you feel about Matt Pat voicing Toy Bonnie, the new FNAF movie? Oh God, is he really? Love Matt Pat, but why? Why can't we cast like actual voice actors? Oh shit! I almost threw my food all over the freaking place. Damn! Why does John not look in chat when I said something funny? Well, I'm sorry. Yo, Matt voices John in Steak and Cake biopic. I mean, not opposed. I'm not opposed to it. Megan Fox is Toy Chica? What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Hire actual voice actors. Don't just hire famous people. Hire actual voice actors, please. Voice acting is dead, and I don't think voice acting is dead, but we do need to revive it soon. Voice acting is dead until Matt voices John in the Steak and Cake biopic. I think I froze John. No, sorry. I was just reading. I was just scrolling up chat. Dude, one of these days, I need to. I'm not going to say too much because this is in the far, far future, like 15 years from now. 15, 20 years from now. But one of these days, there is going to be a final Steak and Cake video. There's going to be a final Steak and Cake video. It is likely going to be a feature-length film. It's going to be an independently funded film. It's going to be just a celebration of everything that I've done creatively, and it's going to be peak. I hope. I'm doing it. It's more of like a thing that I'm doing for myself rather than anyone else. A finals, but keep in mind, you don't have to worry about the final Steak and Cake video coming anytime soon. This is in the far, far future, like 20 years from now, probably. Steak and Cake: The Last Dance, yeah. The final firing. It's not what that's going to be called. It's probably just going to be called Steak and Cake the movie. That's probably what it's going to be called, is Steak and Cake the movie. Oh, yeah, also, when I met up with Vincent over the summer, when I wasn't looking, he put this on my backpack. It's a sticker of LeBron James. Steak and Cake's day off. Hi, Annie. Hi. The opening credits are a recipe for a steak and a cake. The Bronze James. Now that sticker lives in my sketchbook because I rescued it off the floor. Hi. Nice to see you here, Annie. The Bronze James. The Lead Paint James. John, you remember the Maryland steak and cake I spoke of? I do remember that. What about the I'm Baby sticker? I don't remember that. Sorry. I mean, I do. I don't remember what it looked like. Lead paint? Yummy. Oh, it was Kirby. I remember that now. I put it on your shirt. I remember that too. Family Guy Boko. Other finger pinky finger pointing. Yeah, there you go. Well, hi, Lemmy. Hi, Sam. Nice to see you here. What the tuna? Hi, Express Bean. Hello, Bean. Sam, we were talking about you earlier. All good things, trust. Okay, but did you consider that Little Westerner is peak? Hi, Jesh. Yeah, it's pretty good. Solid trait. Oh, I've worked in my favorite TV shows on. Aw. So many people are joining all of a sudden. Wow. I disagree. I looked in here and it's not all good things. Vincent, you slander me. All of what I said was in good faith. Mine was in good faith. So yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to the worst live stream ever. These walls are a PowerPoint, bro. Yeah, I didn't paint these. Someone else did. This was like this before I was here. I don't know why they're two-tone gator head ass. That's working for me. It kind of works for me. Oh yeah, sure. Now, Sam, we've known each other for a while. You know I would never do this. I would never paint something like this. It'd be a solid color, like my fashion. Random color. Have you ever been to Buc-ee's? That's a fantastic question, Bean. It's a fantastic question. Have I ever been to Buc-ee's? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been to Buc-ee's. No, you'd make it lime green. Oh my god, that's crazy. If this is steak and cake, are we on the grill or in the oven? Neither. We're all in the air fryer together. We're all in the air fryer together. Air frying. Sorry. Yeah, John will get the Google Docs walls. I actually don't know what you'd paint it. Big tech corporate art style ass walls. Why y'all frying air? Clearly you own an air fryer. I do own an air fryer. I got an air fryer for Christmas on my when I was 17. It was one of the only things I asked for Christmas was an air fryer. Who be up frying the air? That would be my big fat ass. Your fit is reminding me of the new hit film Tron Ares, which is not playing in theaters. Go give Jared Leto your money. I'm not giving Jared Leto my money. I hate Jared Leto. I fried air once. We have an air frying because my dad wanted one, but we never used it. That's a shame. You should use it. Good way of cooking things. My last bite of chicken. I got to speed run this. Damn, isn't that chicken cold? I mean, a little, but it doesn't matter. Air fryer top 5 inventions right next to Little Caesars and Cup of Wine. That's a good one. Dude, air fryer is like a top 1 contender for best things of all time. Best message I've seen. You know what? I'm gonna pin that now, Express Bean. That's a good ass statement. I think Gordon has an air fryer in the missing season 5 drafts. I hope so. What about the snow machine? I don't care about the snow machine, man. Show me a picture of it. Show me a proper reference photo of it, and then we'll talk. The snow fryer, delicious. All right. Can the snow machine make mozzarella sticks? That'd be awesome if it could. What? I don't know. The reason we don't see the snow machine is because the people who have seen it get shot. It's kind of like the old adage: if we told you, we'd have to kill you. Little Caesars had like this bacon pizza back in the day that had bacon surrounding the crust. That sounds awesome. I love me some Little Caesars. I love me some Little Caesars and cup of water. the bacon pizza fiber optic cables. By going on your channel, I realized that you were the one who made sauced and breaded and Percy's Mostly Jake. Hi, Spirit Fanboy 35. Hi, that was me. I made sauced and breaded. Yeah. Real one, remember the Sonic's pickle slushy? What do you mean, remember, Marie? They have it. It's like they're selling it now. This isn't like some old ass thing. I could go for some Little Caesars and a cup of water right now. I want to be a content creator. Yeah, it did come back, Murray. It's back. It's been back for a while. I want to be a content creator. My birthday is tomorrow. Gonna be 18. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Go vote. I don't know. Go get married. I don't know. I'll be honest. I see you want to be a content creator. I am like the worst person you could ever ask for advice on being a content creator because I do this stuff for fun. I do all of my YouTube stuff for fun. This is not a job. I don't do YouTube for a job. I don't ever plan on doing YouTube for a job. All of this creative stuff, if I want something, I pay for it with my own money. I don't want money for my creative endeavors unless I'm actually working for the film industry. Sometimes you speak like a Homestuck character. What if I killed you? What if I beat you to a pulp? What if I broke all of your bones? What if I stole all of your nervous system? What if I took away all of your blood vessels? I think it's time to take my leave, just like Fred. All right. Goodbye, Marie. Homestuck mentioned, guys. I can't engage. No. I heard Vivzy Pop is working on the next episode of Pieces and Quiet. No, sir. That would never, ever, ever happen. I don't care for Has Been and Hell of a. I don't care for either. Sweeney made me watch the first season of Hell of a Boss. I didn't care for it. John and Homestuck is like a lighter and a gas leak. This is true. I can't in good conscience engage with Homestuck in any capacity because I worry it might damn my soul to hell for eternity. It's the same reason I can't watch like Panty and Stocking. I can't watch that either. I feel like if I engage with that show in any capacity, it's going to damn my soul to hell for eternity. And I don't think I could live with that. That would never suit his grace. I'm glad that Tom Center isn't making Mr. Beast style videos. Well, Grounder, that's the same reason I don't play Friday Night Funkin'. That's fair. I don't blame you. Well, Grounder, I hate to break it to you. There was one guy who did kind of like clickbaity Thomas videos. It was Thomas Collectibles. He bought a bunch of like wooden railway prototypes and stuff. There's just one guy in the Thomas community where his Thomas crossover are the citizens replaced with characters from the franchise. Oh, I see. Nothing against that. Do what makes you happy, as long as it's not harming anybody. As long as the media is not inherently problematic. Why not? I found this lost engine in the ground. Heartbreaking. More to the point, John helped make an FNF mod. I did. I've participated in quite a few FNF mods, actually. I was in Versus Boko. I voiced Boko. I was in Who's Jeffrey, created by the one and only Jane. I voiced Jeffrey in the Who's Jeffrey mod. And most recently, I did some voice work for Thomas Railway Showdown, where I voiced a narrator in one of the trailers. You're going to hell. Oh, well. I like Boko. I like Boko, too. My magnum opus. We should make a Dexter and Thomas crossover. The Knapford Harbor Butcher. Dude, I've been thinking about Dexter a lot lately. And by that, I mean I watched the first episode of the show. And then I watched Jack's Film's Epic Dexter parody. And that's all I know about it. Also, all the memes on TikTok. And I think it's one of the best shows ever. The Magnum Bocus. Jack's Film, My Beloved. I love Jack's Films. I love Jack's Films. He's great. Yeah. It's my begging with Sega. I'm no to every generation. Call me Sonic for I'm too quick for patience. I don't think that's proper English. I am the CEO of Dexter. I know that person. I was on that stream where you were talking about Tom's Collectibles. I wanted to say I'm glad mysteries aren't oversaturated. This is true. This is true. You've been on that Dexter. Yeah, I have. I've been thinking about Dexter a lot. I need to finish the rest of the show. I've been featured in a Yai in like 2018. I think I remember that, Josh. I vaguely remember that. I'm thinking about you a lot. Don't do that. What do you think of Ed, Edd n Eddy? One of my favorite Cartoon Network shows. One of my favorites. It's good. It's got to be the hat. Yo, it's Bucky's. It was like the supervillain Yai or something. I've been noticing a lot. I think it's the hat that's been making me think that. I remember someone did a Yai submission, but the name was Sir Topham Hat. There's a voice line of Jack's Film saying that. You know what's crazier, Bean? There was a video Jack did recently where there was a Thomas video, and it was like ReactBot reacts to your videos, and like ReactBot's response was womp womp, and then Jack said, "Yeah, get womp womp, Thomas." It was pretty cool. What about Courage the Cowardly Dog? I mean, I thought it was okay. What's funny is my dad didn't really let me watch it as a kid because he thought Courage the Cowardly Dog was stupid. He thought it was a stupid show. There were a lot of shows my dad thought were stupid back in the day. He thought Courage was stupid. He thought Chowder was stupid, which is hilarious. He thought, what was the other one? Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, he thought was stupid. I think he thought Adventure Time was stupid, and also that Cartoon Network show, Two Stupid Dogs. I don't think he liked that one either. Oh, you want to know what's funny? My dad hated Uncle Grandpa when I was a kid, which was hilarious. Your dad was Eustace? No, he's not that old. Yeah, come on, guys. How could you do this to Vinnie Smith? Yeah, Jack's Films wasn't a Mr. Conductor fan video. That's great. Bro, I wanted to send one of mine to it because of the funny, but I didn't. Listen, I've been periodically submitting stuff to Yai every now and then. I heard your dad was Houston. Rubbish. My dad's Paddington. Grandpa had Tyler the Creator, so I mess with it. Yeah. Wasn't Two Stupid Dogs a Nick cartoon? No, it was Cartoon Network, or at least it was on Boomerang, which I know is a Cartoon Network subsidiary. When I was young and green, I remember going to London. Do you know the place? The station's called King's Cross. I can't believe your parents are Eustace and Muriel. Not a good comparison. Stop arguing. You make me tired. At least you agreed on something. What's that? London's not Euston. So be quiet. Dude, 8 Famous Engines is like top 10 Railway Series books. It's good. I think Ghost 4 and best season 2 episode ever. John, what do you think of the new Smiling Friends episode? I've yet to watch it. I've yet to watch it in full. The clips I have seen have been pretty funny. Hey guys, it's me, Charlie. Wait, it's London's Albuquerque. Everyone knows that. I stopped watching Yai around the time ReactBot became a permanent feature. Was never a fan of that bit. Oh, Jesh, that's so unfortunate because I love ReactBot. He's so good. He's really funny. London Grand Central Station. All right, guys. I think it's the time of the evening where I go and get Jolly Ranchers. What? Yeah, I got some Jolly Ranchers. Can I have some? Nah. Since when is that a time of your evening? What? That's the joke. It's not. I just have Jolly Ranchers tonight. I just see batteries. No, they're Jolly Ranchers. We never saw. Do you have enough to share with the class? No, I have 6. They're all for me. The classic steak and cake bit. You want to know what I got? What you got? I can eat some batteries right now. What's your Jolly Rancher flavor ranking? Okay, here we go. Grape, watermelon, green apple, and then like 50 miles cherry, 20 more miles blue raspberry. I don't like blue raspberry. It's like the worst flavor of anything. Hey, Apple. What? I can do a decent annoying orange voice. I'm sorry, John, that might be awful taste. I don't care. I like what I like. Blue raspberry the best one. No, blue raspberry is the worst one. I don't like it. I think blue raspberry is a stupid flavor. I don't like the taste of it, and also I think it's stupid they keep trying to make it blue. I can sound like I've never tried a Jolly Ranchers. To the dungeon with you. You'll never take me alive. But Thomas color. I love red food dyes. Red 40. You think it's stupid? Blue is blue. Does it make blue flavor? Sorry to ask this. What do you think of Go Animate? Oh boy. I don't have that much of an opinion. It's just the people who make videos on Go Animate they're interesting individuals. Does it have blue flavor? An actual sentence said by Sir Top Matt. This is true. Sir Top Matt said it in the better season 24 special. Super Ed, indeed. But how they hate preschool shows because it's for babies. Marvelous Machinery. Only plays Cuphead Family Guy. The stream's title should have been John's Bad Food Opinions. Nah, my food opinions are good. Sorry, I just saw a really funny meme. I'm not gonna share. What of it? Why is there a hair in that? True. Wait, hang on. What Gordon's reflect lightning. Funny how there's just giant robot. Lies. Truth Newt from Special Trees. Said this earlier. It should have been called Unemployed Man Eats Food. That might be the next one. You tell lies, John. Hair Jolly Ranchers. Shut up. Gordon is just Zeus in Super Ed. I'm inclined to agree. I know what subreddits you go to. Trick question. I don't use Reddit because I hate Reddit. I think Reddit is bad. Y'all ever been on the Thomas subreddit? That place is like a playground, not in a good way. It's all children. It's exclusively children. Hi, I'm back. Did I miss any John food opinions? Well, Tony, I made a very controversial take about my favorite Jolly Rancher flavors. What's your preference on the Scottish Engine's paint jobs, black or blue? It depends. It depends on the context. I'd rather kill this. My basis for my Super Ed custom arrived today. Dude, Bean, I want you to DM me your Super Ed custom when you get done. The subreddit is so fun to me because it's so wholesome. I pray none of them ever make a Twitter account. Yeah, that's fair, but like it's also exclusively children, and I don't want to interact with children. I think the Scottish English would be lime green with pink lining. That's crazy. You'll DM you with what I'm working with. Okay. I don't like blue raspberry anything. Not just Jolly Ranchers, but anything. I think blue raspberry sucks. Also, I really like chicken. I think chicken's great. Ever had those really sour sweets? No. I can give John kudos to the chicken opinion, but saying blue raspberry is bad is a little outrageous. What's your top 5 favorite candies? Ooh, this will be good. All right. Top 5 candies. Let's see. Let's go through this. Reese. Okay, Mr. Goodbar, Reese's, but the chocolate bar form. I don't know where to go from here. Kit Kats, but the mini versions that come in a bag. Jolly Ranchers, and I don't know. I'll pick a fifth one soon. Who up flooping? Hi Garnet. What's next? You're gonna say a Mountains bar? Okay, wait, Mr. Goodbar. Yeah, you're electing that, you floop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right. So here's my actual ranking. Mr. Goodbar, Reese's, but in the candy bar form that you get at Cracker Barrel. Kit Kats, but the mini variety you get in a bag at the dollar store. Jolly Ranchers, and this is going to be controversial. 100 grand. That's my top 5 easily. No, I don't want to hear it. Mounds bar is so good. I've never had a Mounds bar. I think I could live without. Pretzels are the best candy. Get out. Not a candy. Not a candy. That is a bread-like item. Hold on, I need to do a little research. Mr. Goodbar in the year of our Lord 2025. What the hell is wrong with a Mr. Goodbar? It's just a Hershey bar with peanuts in it. What's the problem? What's so bad about a man who wants a chocolate bar with peanuts? Oh, wait, 100 grand doesn't look too bad. Chocolate covered pretzels are really good. I like chocolate covered pretzels. I like chocolate covered peanuts. I love me some chocolate covered peanuts. Those are good. 100 Grand and Mr. Goodbar, were you born before the San Francisco earthquake in 1906? Okay, that's just unfair, Express B. That's unfair. 100 Grand is good, but it's got such a short shelf life. This is true. That's why I only eat it around Halloween because it's the only time I have it in the house. I like a cookies and cream. Ooh, you guys want to know what I like? This is relevant. When you go to Buc-ee's and they have those like packages of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like walnuts and almonds and pecans that have like they're like glazed pecans from Buc-ee's. I love those. Those are amazing. John, have you finally reached unk status? I mean, why do you think I'm wearing a hat? It's because I'm insecure about my hairline. I like a cookies and cream. Chocolate covered almonds are peak. Halloween is the only time of year I eat candy in general if it's not a Lindt chocolate bar. They're hollowing your what now? Honey Walmart shrimp. I've never been to Buc-ee's. Way to rub it in my face. Yeah, sucker. I'm sorry, that was rude. Anyways, back to the Jolly Ranchers. Here's my actual favorite flavor, grape. Makes you feel any better. Younger than you. May, don't give yourself a hard time. You're 3 weeks. You're like 3 months younger than me. That's not that young. Ew. Don't say ew. That's not very nice. You're 3. You hate blue raspberry. Your favorite flavor is grape. I love grape flavored things. I love grape flavored things. Love them, love them, love them. I thought you were going to say 3. That would make you the youngest person ever. You frighten me. Grape flavored is the worst one. I disagree. I don't know about Jolly Ranchers, but in general, grape is good. I have some strong soldiers on my side. Thank God. I'm becoming ill hearing these not so Jolly Rancher takes. Okay, I don't like cherry flavor or anything. I don't like banana flavor or anything. Grape flavored things, this is excellent. Grape cough medicine, though? I'm not eating cough medicine. I'm eating candy. I don't like banana flavored anything. I hate bananas. I despise bananas. They're disgusting. The texture is disgusting. Not just the texture, but the flavor, too. It's just so bad. Oh, Tony, you want to know my second favorite flavor of Jolly Rancher? Watermelon. Watermelon's my second favorite flavor. Your potassium levels disgust me. Okay, hot take. Candy sucks in general. We can go home now. Shut up, Vincent. Boo! To the chamber. Okay, I can get with that. I like the watermelon flavor. I love the fruits on their own. I can't do fruits. Texture, sensory issues. Can't do it. And they're putting that in bananas? I've been to a Smoothie King. I've never been to smoothies. I can't do smoothies either. Well, I mean, I probably could. I just don't like smoothies. You know what, Jane? I'll consider it. And Kaya, I'll consider trying smoothies. Oh, yeah. This is going to be just a me opinion. My favorite way to eat Jolly Ranchers, as soon as I pop them in my mouth, I crunch down on them. That's not very nice of you to say, Garnet. How rude. Straight up crunching it. Well, that's a little silly, don't you think? Here, I'll show you what I mean. John the Crunch. I'm gonna munch. Wait, hang on. I gotta save the bit. I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch. Just it takes a second. Hang on. You'll have to listen closely. I don't know where my microphone is, but oh well. Oh, that was a good one. Good for you, Vincent. You bite into bones, Garnet. I believe it. I mean, look at you. Vincent, did Marie send you a slur? Big if true. You can't hate crime me. I could. I could do it. The marrow. Crazy how you share names with Jack's films. Yeah, we're both named John. Biting into bones is Dookie's job. Let the werewolf go sicko mode. Dude, where is Dookie? He should be here. I'll fight. I can box. I don't believe you. Where do I donate so you can say my name? Listen, I don't take money from YouTube. Gonna head off, buy special trees. Say my name. Jane. Jane. Dude, it's Jane the plane. Meow. Dude, Mavis Maymay. Sorry, Express Bean. I just saw your DM. It's pretty funny. All right, I'm gonna finish my shift. Bye. Bye, Garnet. Thanks for coming. You see the vision? I do see the vision. That's gonna be funny. This dream is a relic. Sure. This stream is making me eepy. All because 3 a.m. I was about to say, Jane, it's like 3 a.m. for you. Hamster. I do not miss this John stream. Like the relevant magnet had the sword and Thomas. John. Hi, Meme. What is it? Matt Pat is Toy Bonnie in the new FNAF movie. Yeah, Marie told me already. Love Matt Pat, but why? Megan Fox is Chico. Why? Why did we didn't need that? You're playing Balloon Boy. Is that true? Yeah, guys, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to be playing Balloon Boy in the new FNAF movie.
I don't really care that he's Freddy. I just want a bite of those sweet, succulent AA batteries.
That's what I auditioned with, and they were like, "Absolute cinema, you got the part." I'm gonna be voicing Balloon Boy in the FNAF movie. It's gonna be awesome. Yo, we're eating batteries? No, I was joking. It's the remix, Lois. Yo, my teeth kind of hurt from biting down on these Jolly Ranchers. Why did you bite down on them? It's more efficient. Go see your mom, dude. No, it'll be fine. Guys, look. It's withered Abe Lincoln. You suck on them to solve them up. It's bad for your teeth. I just like that tweet. Yeah. I put you on the withered Abe Lincoln. Was that the John Wilkes Booth of '87? So we've been streaming for a little over 2 hours now. This was a very entertaining stream. Six people still left. How you all doing? Withered Abe Lincoln. TV show movie ever, but Michael Brandon narrates at theatrical legendary movies. Dude, Michael Brandon should be in every movie ever. Withered Abe Lincoln. Withered Abe Lincoln. I sent a video of you. Withered Abe Lincoln. Hi, Carly. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
And Jolly Ranchers, right?
Yeah.
Give me no blue raspberry, dog. There's not one blue raspberry. So, I mean,
Thank you, Bean. That was a very humorous video. Now, Carly, if you keep spamming my chat, I might have to ban you like I did Vincent for like 3 years. And we know you don't want that, do you? Guys, what are we doing? I'll end the stream. I don't care. It's too much. Guys, I can't take any more Withered Abe Lincoln. Also, Meme, you do not have the ability to tag at everyone in my server. You can't do that. I mean, you literally don't have the ability to do it. I'm saying Withered. Meme, please do not. I would rather not. I'd rather Terminus not know that I'm streaming, because then people would get like really annoying. Withered John Lennon, huh? Dude, I can't let people know that I'm streaming in here. It would be rap. Everyone. You know what, Meme? Do it. I want you to add everyone in Terminus and have them join my stream. Audience bumps from 5 to 200. You know what? Do it. I want to see you do it. I want to see what happens. Walter White was on the run. His pistons pumped and his firebox fizzed. Have fun being gay with your girlfriend. I'm not doing no such thing. You got me. That's how I know. All right, guys. So I am going to be finishing this last Jolly Rancher, and then I'm going to be ending the stream. But I'm not going to crunch down on it. I'm not going to crunch down on it. I'm just going to let it dissolve like God intended. And then the stream will be over. So it's probably going to be like tops 5-10 minutes. We shall see. Come on, guys, say something. Say Gex. Finally got some of the new push alongs out with low-key fire. I'm sad about my wife leaving me. Bean, your sense of humor is so infectious. There needs to be more people who are funny like you. Mom, Dad, Edward and Magic Railroad. Did you guys see that Duck and Mavis were going to be in Magic Railroad? You left me for a Chuggington fan. That's really funny. Yes, Edward and Magic Railroad scrapbook. Dude, I love that we got Mavis and Duck in Magic Railroad before Edward. We got Percy being racist, too. Pin the Chuggington comment? Gotcha. She left me for a Chuggington fan is insane. Wiley? Again? What? Yeah. Yeah. Quick, get Turtles on the phone. Hello, Turtles and Thomas? Turtles and Thomas, I got a job for you. John, I have a question. Hi. Or when the Magic Christmas parody drowned Percy, I do remember that. That made me giggle and jiggle. Can you play something? I'll send to you on Discord on the stream. Sure. You all seen this? Shout out Oni Play. It was the video playing now. I was playing that completely independently. I love With Friends. It's so funny. That's a low-key fire. It is pretty fire. I mean, low-key kind of getting into Oni plays lately. Great time to come in. Hello, Callie. Play the Homestuck version, though. The Homestuck version. I'm not going to show it, but I'll play it. show it. Come on. Oh my god. This is the best you're getting. I can't believe I did that. John will go to hell if he guess I'll die. Why ever? With Thomas and Friends? Not quite. It's Oni Plays and Friends. I just saw the craziest video. I'm not going to share it, though. Send it to me. I need to know. All right, Bean, it's heading your way. I will warn you, it's very dated. John, please check Discord. I'm looking at Discord. Where's the Steak and Cake Boys? Oh my god. Did it involve McDonald's? It involved McDonald's, yeah. There's one series called Sodor by Trainmaster 36 Productions where it crosses Thomas over with Doctor Who, Transformers, and FNAF. I don't know how to feel about a lot of crossover videos. Yes, I know what video it is. Oh my god. Dude, Bean, you're putting so many videos on my timeline. Why is he so sad? Why is he so sad? I'm going to watch Sodor on your own time. I don't even like that one. I just recognize it from the audio because I love that stupid video. Oh, Bean. That's so funny. John, when is the John dub of Sodor Fallout coming out? I don't think I can answer that question in good faith because I don't really care for Sodor Fallout. Well, more like belongs in the trash. Trash. I just had a physical reaction to you saying Sodor Fallout. I haven't thought about that in forever. When is the John dub of Submarine Conflict coming out? Now that probably 2028. I can do that. Here's a test line. Have you ever heard of eugenics? Which is a real line of dialogue from Submarine Conflict. When is the John dub of Pieces and Quiet coming out? Sooner than you think. That's too long. Release it next week. Nope, can't do that. Can you make a Hallmark Thomas movie? I've been wanting to do that forever. I'll think about it. When is the John dub of Super Ed coming out? I could probably do that. Hey, someone writes Super Ed into a script instead of just an idea. I'll read it. I don't care. I'll throw it on the second channel. I don't mind. I actually am right now. That's going to be so cool. John Double the Great Railway Caper when? Never. Main channel or bust. It's going to bust. When is the John Double John coming out? Right now. Right now. I'm gonna green. All right, guys, I just finished the last Jolly Rancher, so that does mean the stream is going to have to come to an end. Thank you all. I'm sorry, Bean, but it's time for us to go home, just like Brandon Cardi. Our parasocial relationship is ending. But guys, it's time to go home, just like Thomas and the Magic Railroad. No. You know what, guys? 10:30. 10:30 EST is when I'm going to end the stream. You have 11 minutes. Enjoy it. Hang on, I'm getting water. A whole SpongeBob episode. Do you guys know for my first ever live stream, I just started pointing my phone towards my TV screen. We just started watching Thomas episodes. That stream got taken down in like a day. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, Bean, you were there. You would have remembered. We watched the Pack episodes. We did watch the Pack episodes. We just watched the Pack episodes and the stream got taken down like a day later. Brutally honest thoughts on Thomas Theorist. Oh boy. I don't think I want to make an opinion on this guy. He's not even worth it. He's whatever. I wasn't a fan of how he compared Rosie being painted red to like lustfulness. I thought that was pretty gross. Other than that, his videos are pretty mediocre. Thoughts on trees? Special trees or trees in general? I like trees in general. I like special trees, but I love trees in general. Especially this time of year, fall, when they look their best. What do you think of Soto Productions? Not touching that one. Trees in general. I love me some trees. Love trees. Trees are awesome. Love them. They give me oxygen. I give them carbon dioxide. It's a perfect symbiotic relationship. They're cool. Damn, okay, Henry. Thoughts on the cool autistic gamer 774? I don't think it was very kind of him to have run over all those people with a facsimile of himself. Can't believe it's been over a year since. Okay, Bill Nye's not dead. You're baiting me. Bill, and there's Bill Nye's ghost. Guys, Bill Nye is alive. Bill Nye is alive. He's 69 years old. That's funny. He blew up in a hot air balloon. It was on the news. Dude, that is, oh my God. That's crazy. Bill Nye, the Martian spy. Or sorry, Bill Nye, the Russian spy. How did you not know about this? Because he's still alive. The children got a day off school to mourn. That's not how you spell mourn. You know who, and even Lady had because she felt so blue. That's crazy. He ran into a power line while on a hot air balloon and got electrocuted to death. Guys, we need to stop headcanoning deaths of Bill Nye because the man's still alive. This isn't my father died when I was 7, Duke. I remember that. This isn't a headcanon. It happened. Hold on, John. Check Discord. I'm checking Discord. What do you need, Meme? And that hot air balloon, the same one from James the Red Balloon. Crazy how quickly time flies. Oh no. I'm not even gonna watch with full volume. Hang on. Guys. Oh my God. Guys, that's messed up. Oh, I did not need to see that today. Hold on. With Fred. I can't turn it off. It's just so good. Check Discord. I want you to know I had no idea what with friends was before joining the stream. Well, ExpressV, with friends is a really weird edit of some old video. About the Oni Plays guys, and it's just remixed into just a weird video. I've become very aware since joining. Rebecca Sugar is an indie artist now. I did hear. I mean, vaguely, I heard about it. I thought she was doing a new Steven Universe show. I thought she was doing Lars of the Stars. She's directing the Moomins movie? That's cool. I need them to make an album. Yeah. 7, 2, 5. She was various maybe non-IP music. Yeah. All right, guys, just for you, let's explain 6-7. So earlier this year, there was a song released by the artist Skrilla called Doot Doot. And in the song, Skrilla, the music just stops dead, and Skrilla says 6-7. And a bunch of people on TikTok started making edits of basketball players to that part of the song. And that's why 6-7 is popular. 6-7. Prank 'em, John. Oh, you already know. Instructions unclear. I keep saying 21. All right, guys. So we have, what is it? 1 minute and 15 seconds left until right at 10:30. So I think this is going to be a good time to start wrapping things up for the evening. Y'all got your extra 11 minutes. Buffer 'em, Bert. Indeed. So thank you all for coming to another one of my live streams. Imagine if it was 21 minutes. That would be pretty funny. So thank you all so very much for coming to this stream. It was nice to have you. Had a lot of fun. It was nice to get Vincent unbanned because he was apparently banned from interacting on my channel for a while. That was my bad. I must have done that as like a joke some time ago. But it was nice to have the whole gang and then some. It was nice to have a bunch of people here. Like Lemmy was here. Mashad was here. Jamie, Queen of Sodor, was here. That was a lot of fun. Like she's like, I barely talked to her. And I think she's cool. It was nice for her to pop in. So thank you all for coming to this lovely live stream. Nice to have you all here. Thank you for watching. I might put out a new video sometime this month. Maybe not. We'll see. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming. I may try to do more live streams like this in future, but we'll see. It just depends on what kind of time I have. Anyways, have a good evening, everyone, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.